Hello, YouTube. It's Pilgamish. I'm fresh off the craziest Wednesday haul for new comics that I've had in a long time. For some reason, I usually show up at the store like right when they open, maybe a couple minutes after. I got there maybe 5 to 10 minutes beforehand, and there was this massive crowd of people outside just waiting for the doors to open. I don't know what was going on. My theory is that people saw what happened with Batman Damned last week, and they just lost their minds, and everybody wanted to get to the store like right away. I don't really know, but yeah, it was insane and very frustrating in a way because, well, I'll get to that. In other news, I'm like, last I checked, I was like 2 subscribers away from 100 YouTube subscribers. So if I can hit that magic number, I'll put together a little contest to see if I can give some books away. But anyway, it was an insanely huge week this week. I actually had to, there's so much stuff that was just selling out right off the stands right when I got there that I actually had to go to 2 stores to get everything that I was looking for. So, anyway, I'll just jump into it. First up, Paper Girls 25, Brian K. Vaughan, Cliff Chang, always awesome. I got The Walking Dead 184. Walk Through Hell number 5. I'm loving this book. It's got a really nice mystery going, keeping me invested. Magic Order number 4. Put these aside. I got the Virgin cover for Spawn, whatever issue this is. 290 something maybe? I'm not sure. It's getting pretty close to 300. From Dark Horse, picked up Death Orb number 1. Not entirely sure what this book is all about, but I will check it out. Also from Dark Horse, got WARBEARS number 2. I read the first issue of this, and it was pretty good. It was like a period piece about a comic book writer / illustrator back in the golden age. Let's see. Okay, from Devil's Due. This actually came out last week, I think. Maybe the week before, but I found it at the second store that I went to, so I grabbed it. Little Girl number 2. This one was only 35 cents, so you can hardly go wrong with that. Battlestar Galactica number 0. Image had a bunch of number 1s out this week. So Juke Joint number 1, that's one of them. Let's see. From Aftershock, the Lollipop Kids number 1. I think this is about like monster hunters in New York or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. And I don't really know anything about this company. I guess Guardian Knight Studios. Maybe it's self-published. I'm not sure. But William the Last. I just really like that cover, so I thought I would give it a shot. Here's another one of the Image number 1s from this week. Errand Boys number 1. This is the Eric Larson cover. This one kills me. I was going to check it out anyway, Dead Rabbit number 1, but I was keeping an eye out for the variant cover. I think it's like a 1 in 10 or 1 in 25. And my store had it on the stands for cover price. But there were so many people in the way that I couldn't reach it, and I was trying to push my way through the crowd, and before I got there, there was one copy on the stands and somebody else grabbed it. So, man, that just breaks my heart. I'm telling you. Anyway, the final issue number 1 from Image for this week. Blackbird number 1. It's the Fiona Staples cover. That is a gorgeous cover. No idea what this book is about, but beautiful cover. Okay. Let's move on. Here's one from a few weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks, maybe. Fantastic Four #2. I didn't pick this up when it originally came out. But people have been talking about it a little bit because I guess it's the first appearance of this new villain that's on the cover up here. And, I mean, I don't think this is like something that's going to go up in value like really quick, but it might be a decent long-term hold. Who knows? Not that I'm in the habit of flipping books or anything, because I'm not. Here's a blast from the past, recent past. The Immortal Hulk #2. I skipped this when it first came out as well. But again, this is, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the first appearance of this villain. I mean, the Alex Ross cover is beautiful, and I saw that when it first came out, and I was like, yeah, it's really good, but I'm already getting some other stuff. So, but I just figured I saw it on the stands at the second store that I went to, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Okay, now for this week's books from Marvel, as Guardians of the Galaxy #2. Still curious to see where that goes. First issue was decent. We got Death of the Inhumans #4. That's a really beautiful cover. Alright. This is a Battle Lines cover. Typhoid Fever, Spider-Man. That's just a really nice cover, and I didn't really know what these Battle Lines covers were, but I guess they're just virgin covers that just show a single character on them. But yeah, it's a really nice cover. And speaking of those, I also got the Battle Lines cover for Cosmic Ghost Rider #4, and that is absolutely beautiful. Really like that cover. Okay, so moving on to DC. Got the Frank Cho cover for Harley Quinn #51. And the Jim Lee cover for Justice League #9. For some reason this one looks a little off to me. I mean, normally I really like Jim Lee's art, but for, I don't know, maybe it's just his arm looks way too big. I think it's more noticeable in the pencil variant, but now that I've seen it, I can't really unsee it. I got the Matina cover for Batman '56. The A cover was one of those foil covers that they had, and my shop had a bunch of them, but every single one had like these ticks along the spine and or little dents and everything, so I couldn't really bring myself to pick one up. And then in the second store I went to, I just checked to see what they had, and they only had a few, but they were also all dinged up. So I don't know if it's just the way that they were shipped, or I mean, I'm not really sure, because I did pick up the foil cover for Curse of Brimstone #7, which is a nice looking cover, and it has no problems at all. It's no dings, no dents, no ticks, no spasms, nothing like that. However, I think the books of the week for DC are definitely Deathstroke 36, the Matina cover, because this one sold out at my main store like right within minutes, and I didn't actually get a copy of it, and the second store I went to didn't have any either. But fortunately, when I went to the cash register, I asked if they would call around to, like, because the store that I go to has 5 different locations around town, so I asked if they would call around to see if they could find another one at one of the other stores, And one of the guys there said, "Oh, you could just have my copy." So he just gave me the copy that I guess he was reserving for himself, which is super nice of him. But you know, they love me there. So yeah, that, I mean, I figure that cover is probably going to be very highly in demand, and it's going to be selling out like everywhere. And the same goes for this next one. Wonder Woman and Justice League Dark, The Witching Hour #1 is the B cover. I forget the name of the artist who did it, but Tedesco, something Tedesco. I don't remember. But my store also sold out of this cover within minutes, and fortunately the second store that I went to had a couple of copies still left. And even when I was checking out, the guy was like, "Oh yeah, man, this cover is great. I've had like 12 people come in here and buy it already before you got here," and this was like an hour after they opened. So yeah, I mean, I'm betting that these two covers are probably going to be jumping up to within the $10 to $15 range by this weekend if you look for them on eBay. I don't know that for sure, of course, but I suspect that is likely to happen. So if you see these at your comic book store, grab them, because they're good ones to get. One final book I want to show off. This is the 1 in 25 variant for Mr. and Mrs. X #3, the first appearance of Zandra, the daughter of Charles Xavier and Lilandra. So it jumped up in price to about $50, which is, including shipping, about what I paid for it. I'm hoping that long term this is one of those variants like the Greg Land Edge of Spider-Verse 2, or the variant cover of, what was it, Ultimate Fallout 4. To where it keeps going up in value. I mean, who knows if it will or not, but my store didn't get any, and I just wanted to get a chance to jump on this before it got to the point where it's not necessarily out of reach, but just more than I'm really willing to pay for it. And so that came in the mail just a couple of days ago. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Remember, I need 2 more subscribers. And so let's see if we can make that happen. Alright, everybody have a great week of comic hunting. Make sure you get those B covers for Deathstroke and The Witching Hour. And I'll see everybody in the next video.